Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yes.
you. We can see your screen.
Okay, so my name is Karima Aruna, and my team was given the task of creating or designing a course registration system. And so we set about the course registration system first by defining the project overview, which its aim is to first identify the target audience, the core objectives of the course registration system we want to design. We outlined that for the research that goes into it. The goal is to address the issues that students currently face during their registration and design a system or a website that fixes these problems. So the problem statement. The problem statement was that we're able to realize that students often experience frustration and stress during their course registration due to lack of intuitive navigation, confusing layouts, limited guidance on course prerequisites, scheduling, and all. And this would lead to wasted time, errors in course selection, increased anxiety around meeting enrollment deadlines. So our job is to bring a solution to these problems. And hence we were able to, delve into the research. And our solution was to create something that would prioritize usability, accessibility, and enabling students to search, filter, and register for courses easily, navigate systems easily. So our solution was to bring in a system that addresses the needs of the students. And we're able to determine that through the survey that we conducted. So the key goals of our design was to create a streamlined course selection. We actually designed the website. The aim of the website, the goal of the website is to also improve accessibility, minimize registration errors.
Okay, sorry to cut you short. Can you just progress to the prototype? We only have 5 minutes. You've identified the solution. Let's see the solution.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so in the name of our course registration system, we actually attributed it to like a university. So it's more like
Where is the prototype?
okay, please give me a
Karima,
moment.
present it. Present it. Present the first screen.
Okay. Okay, so this is the first screen where students are supposed to log in. So they input their matric number or the email and also their password. So when they're able to log in, they move to this main page that shows their enrollment information and also lists courses that are available under, my courses, the courses that are available for the students. So
Karima, please use the fit width. The fit width.
Okay. Please give me a moment, please.
It's fine. I think we have to progress with the question so that the other group will have to. Okay. Okay, just we don't have that much time. Let's just perhaps see what you guys did. Well done. I commend you guys for putting on the work. Okay, just a few questions.
Okay, ma'am.
Can you just like how did you determine the typography and the color palettes you use for your design?
Okay. So we created a small color system in which we were able to determine what would be the primary, the secondary colors, and also the accent colors. So in this particular this home page, the accent color here is uh is this orange that is used on the buttons. Also, um we had
So
pictures that we used to represent errors, the
all right, okay, thank you. So what is the typography? What font family do you use?
we used Inter
Now why
and
okay,
Arial
so why did you choose Inter?
because it was a simple and professional font, and it was something that would give the interface a clean look.
All
And
right, go ahead.
okay, it was something that would give the interface a clean look. It was we're trying to design something that was very serious, so it was not a kind of a design which we could just be using fancy fonts. So we needed something that looked professional and clean, and also simple.
All right, thank you very much. All right, the feedback will be dropped later.
All right,
So,
thank you.
all right, thank you. Group B, can you please? I'm calling on Group B. That is Precious Daniel. Where is your group? Are you guys here? You have 4 minutes. It's not even up to him. You have 4 minutes. Are you guys here? Sunday Precious,
Yes,
Emanuela.
good evening, ma. Yes,
All
ma'am,
right.
yeah.
Okay, fine. Please hasten up.
Okay. Good evening, ma.
Good
Good
evening.
evening,
Welcome.
everyone. Okay. Evelyn will be sharing the screen.
Okay, ma.
So we,
So, ma, I'll be sharing my screen. Then Chidora can do the presentation. Is that all right, ma?
Yeah. That's fine. Hello, you guys should hasten up, please. Yep.
okay. Good evening, everyone. So our presentation an is on an app called Mindness, which is a mental health app. And our mission when designing this mental health app was to offer accessible tools to young adults ranging from the ages of 18 to 25 years old, um, with accessible tools like managing their stress and connecting with a safe online community, tracking their mood, and the rest of them. And the methodology we use, we conducted a user survey, and we got 32 responses. and we proceeded to the ideation and planning stage, to the design and prototyping stage also. And the goals of the app the goals are to provide accessible mental health resources, which we offer young adults easy access to tools and information that support mental well-being, and to encourage regular self-check-ins, um, which will enable users to track and understand their emotions, promoting self-awareness and proactive mental health care, and then to foster a safe, supportive community that will create a welcoming space for the users to connect and share their experiences with their peers. And we're able to impute these key features in the app due to the responses we got from the respondents. We have the mood tracking, the goal setting, the daily awareness, and we have resource directory where they can access resources like articles, support hotlines, and local clinics. And
Okay.
yes,
All
ma.
right. Thank you. Just proceed to the prototype. Sorry.
Okay, ma. Please, can you say the yes, please. Sorry, she had to be the one to share the screen because there is no light to charge my laptop.
Right.
Thank you.
While we are waiting for you to load, just answer one brief question. From your presentation, you said something about you carried out a research and survey to help you with the objectives of your project. Okay, so if I may ask, so what's the pain point, like the biggest pain point you identify through your interviews and survey? What was the pain points from your users?
Okay. The biggest I would say is difficulty in finding reliable community support. A lot of users were some of the users, most of them were hesitant to share like to be a part of a supporting group, a supporting community, because they felt it was not safe to share the problems there, even though some said they would give it a chance. And another pain point was that users complained about lack of privacy and confidentiality. So they were concerned about their privacy, that whatever they share out there will not um, be something that will be used later against them or something like that, or will be seen on the social media.
All right, yes, okay. We're gonna play the prototype. Just is it not coming up? Other departments will have to present their work as well. Ugeze, do you have anything to add to this, please? Any question you need to ask? She stay here with us. Ugeze, are you here?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
All right. Okay, thank you guys, Group B. Seems your prototype is not loading and we don't have all day. Okay, well done for your projects. You guys did well. And I also advise you guys to keep practicing feedback will be dropped. So it's good to implement those as well to see where you have to improve and the errors and all that. Okay. Okay.
Okay, ma.
So all right. Thank you guys for showing up today and for putting in the work. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Miss Samarachi.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Over to you.
Okay. So thank you so much for that. And we are going to be going to the next team, which is going to be our cybersecurity team. Please, I'm going to say this, right? Before you come on, anybody presenting, please make sure you are set up, okay? The login, everything you need to do so that once you come in, you're just showing your screen straight up, all right? So we are going to be going to the cybersecurity and Ilo Precious, are you here? Ilo Digwe Precious, are you here?
Yes,
All
I
right,
am.
good evening. Thank you. Please over to you. Introduce yourself, introduce your co-facilitator, and call on your students before presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. This is Illudigwe Precious, and there is one of the facilitators for cybersecurity. And I have here with me my co-facilitator, Chinwe Matila Ayuba. Sorry, baby. Sorry. 1 minute, please. 1 moment. Oh my God. Sorry.
Chinwendomitila Ayuba.
Please, can you go ahead?
All right. Okay, I'm Chinwendomitila Ayuba, the assistant facilitator for cybersecurity. Please, we want to introduce our presenters, Mrs. Nikke and Blessing. Please have the stage. Take the stage, please. Mrs. Nikke, you can start presenting, please.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, Nika. We can hear you. Go ahead. You have the floor.
Please, if you can see my screen, please let me know.
Yes, we can. You can. So the cybersecurity again, please be reminded you have 20 minutes for your presentation. Thank you.
Okay, for the two of us, right?
It's for the two of you. For the two of you.
Thank you, ma. Okay, my name is Nikke Nsikanessing, and this evening I'll be talking about network configuration, monitoring, and vulnerability assessment in a simulated environment. So, and this project is focused on configuration network trafficking monitoring using tools such as Nmap, NSOS, and analyzing the network as well, and how you can monitor and analyze your network so that bad actor, okay, let me say, cyber threat or vulnerable people will not take advantage of small loophole on your network to hack your network or come into your organization. So, and the tools used for this task is we use Cisco Packet Tracer, Wireshark, Nmap, and Nessus particularly. So, and I'll be talking on two projects, which is the task one is to build a network on Packet Tracer, and the second one is vulnerability scanning. So that I do not bore you too much, just let me show you how you can use Nessus to scan your network and get vulnerability of what is going on in your network system. So I'm logging on to my Nessus account, my local host. So I've done some scanning. I did this on 27th November. Okay. Okay, now this is software issue. Okay, let me just see if I can scan a fresh network. So now I'm just going to do a simple scanning that will show. Okay, I think this API has been disabled. Or let me go to our Cisco packet tracer so that we can do that. And before that, I'll go to my Kali to see how I can use Mmap to scan my network. So on the Cisco packet tracer, we want to practice how can I put my printer, my computer, my desktop, my laptop together, and they can communicate, and everybody in the family can send documents to the printer and print without us using cables. How can this be possible? So I'm going to try to configure a simple home router. So this is a network device. Trying to remove this, it's obstructing me. Good. So now we're going to get a router first. So you need to be sure of the type of router you pick. So I'll pick this router, bring it here. I'll get a switch. It's like a splitter. And as well, what are the devices I want on my network that I need to connect to this network to communicate together? I'll get a PC, a laptop. Let's just use this two. And first, for this to be power on to communicate, I'll need a cable to connect them. So on this, like a lightning strike, that's where you see all sorts of cable that you can use for your connection. So we're going to go with straight cable to connect our devices. So first, we're going to use fast internet 1 to connect to our switch. And you pick fast internet 01, and you go back to the cable again, connect the laptop with the fast internet to. Now, if you notice this, the fast internet 01 is gone. Now I have another port on the same switch that is now fast internet 11. Now you go back to the cable. Now we need to connect the switch with the router. And now the other port available on this network is fast internet 2. Now connect it to the router, which is now fast internet 0, because nothing has been connected to this router. So all the ports are ready to use. That is why you're not seeing fast internet 111 at first. Now, how can I get this to communicate? How can I send? Now, just let me show you an example why this is not going to communicate. Now, I'm trying to send a message from my PC to my laptop. He said, laptop has no functional ports because it doesn't even understand what I'm saying. So I need to configure it so that it can work. So first thing first, I need to now put in my configuration. Now we'll come to the desktop. Now we now say IP configuration. Now we're going to be using 192.168.1.2. And when you click this automatically generates a subnet mask for itself. So this IP4 is like its home address, because you may not understand what is IP4 address. This is my permanent home address that I cannot share with any other person, except we're in the same neighborhood. Okay, we can communicate. Oh, I know you are in number 2. Outside that, you can never know my address. This is like a digital address. And now we need a gateway that, okay, if you're in my network, how do I know we are on the same time we are talking? So I will now create a gateway that my neighbor, I can talk to my neighbor. 192.168.1.1. So this is our gateway. Now I'll close this tab. Now come to the laptop, come to this desktop, click on the IP configuration. 192.168.1.3. If you notice, like I say, they cannot have the PC1. If you notice, the IP address was 1.2, but you see, but the first, I don't want to use the technical term. I'm trying to use a layman understanding. The first, okay, the 3 dots line has the same thing, but the last 2 digits, the last 1 digit is different. Now, when I click enter, it automatically gets a subnet mask as well. So now for us to communicate like the gateway, like I said, I need to talk to my neighbor. We need to be on the same network line to communicate. Now I'm going to get our communication line up and running. .1.1. Now on my router, we have to have a line that will connect us, because even when we have a gateway pass, this router is what we say that. Yeah.
Hello, Miss Nikki, please, can you just rush over this and go straight to your PowerPoint presentation? We barely have time, please. Thank you.
Okay.
I think let's go straight to our PowerPoint presentation. Thank you.
I should not continue with this again.
Yes, go straight to the PowerPoint, please.
Okay. Okay. So like I say, 2 tasks we're supposed to do, which I've done. This is the router. This is how I configure my network, that even everybody in the network can communicate effectively well together. And this is to configure a design for IP address scheme, set up and master it, and be able to have a methodology of solving problem when there is a network problem on the network, because of when you have your different IP addresses. So, and on the task 3, which is the vulnerability scanning and reporting, this is to scan for any issues on your network, that what is going on with my system, so that bad actor does not have access or have a loophole to come in through any ports available for them to inject any malicious script into my network. So this is my end scan, and my end scan that I did with the IP addresses, and I found some things. So this is a full network scan. And on the scan, I realized that there's some single open ports, and the firewall on this network is very strong, which do not allow me to be able to penetrate or go further as well. And they have defense implications like a NGS that they needed to update, because that's part of the vulnerability that I find out. But the firewall is up and running, and their service insight as well. So what are the challenges on this, like all the features, execution error, but the major things I learned in this is preparation is key. If you're preparing, just make sure you have all your tools and techniques before you apply them into a real life scenario for significant reduce of error. And adaptability, because you need to know the type of use you're using, research them. So if you need to go to YouTube to watch or read more about it, just do that. And continuous learning is in cybersecurity. That's because cybersecurity is a dynamic field that you need to be continually learning, because new things are springing up and coming up every day. And you need to learn how to be communicate. Your communication needs to be effective when it comes to cybersecurity. if your communication is not clear enough, it will be very difficult for you to pass your message across. So this is my ENSO scan that when I scanned through the port and I found identified some misconfiguration and outdated software and vulnerabilities. So the host, I was affected, and the timing. So which means this, I was able to find the timing that, okay, this time it was ringing to the time, which means if I want to plan anything into that network because of their timing, it's going to deliver before they even know it, because the timing correlates very well. There won't be any delay for them to check wherever the traffic is coming from. So my general recommendation is continuous learning and documentation and reporting. So when it comes to continuous learning, which if you read through dailies or newspaper every day, we'll have a lot of emerging trade and tools coming up every day. And with the use of AI, so the cyber threat is increasing on a daily basis. And whenever you're trying to do all this, try to, as much as possible, that you're documenting every step of your finding and reporting, because this will be your fallback on. And one of the tools I use is I use Google Sheet Google document to document my findings. So wherever I am, it's easy for me to access. And as much as possible, do a collaborative effort with other people, because when you share knowledge and idea, it exposes your understanding and broaden your findings and your insight. They'll be able to tell you, oh, this is what I know, this is what I get as well. And practice ethical practices, because without the ethical practices, that's why we are bad threat actor. But we are here to make sure we practice the ethical way so that things go right rather than being a bad actor. And in my conclusion, this project reinforced that essential cybersecurity skills, including network setup, traffic monitoring, and vulnerability assessment, and generally country provided valuable learning through this experience, and the actionable recommendation demonstrated the importance of continuous improvement in network security. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Nikki. That was a wonderful presentation. Please, our next presenter, Miss Blessing, please. The stage is yours. Thank you so much, Ms. Amarachi. I'm so sorry we couldn't do the simulated presentation, the live presentation, because of time. So, Blessing, please, you have the stage.
Good evening. Can you see my screen?
I believe it's coming up. Yes,
It's
yes.
still coming on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Isaac Blessing Erat, and I'm here to present on how to build a home lab for network monitoring. So, the objective is to set up a visual home lab to monitor network traffic and also to detect security threats. So the tools I'll be using is VisualBox, Kali Linux, Wireshark, and then a search engine. The VisualBox is just a tool that allows a user or someone to use two operating system on a single computer. For instance, you're using a Windows and you want to use Ubuntu. Ubuntu is an operating system. So you can use, instead of buying another system to run Ubuntu, you can use the tool using a VisualBox. And then we have a Kali Linux. A Kali Linux is an open source operating system. It's basically used for digital forensics and also penetration testing. Then the Wireshark is just used for network protocol analyzing. So what are network protocols? Network protocols are basically laws that governs network protocols. Sorry, that's network connection. Then we have the Chrome. So because of time, okay. So how to go about building a home lab for network monitoring? The first step is to install Oracle VisualBox and Kali Linux. So to do that, you go to your search engine and then you search for VisualBox. After you install VisualBox, then you add the Kali Linux. Then the step 2 is to set it up. After doing it, then you go to the terminal and then install Wireshark. And we are using the command line. In doing so, you have to type in the command. So we are using sudo apt-get install Wireshark. So what this simply means, sudo means super user do. So it gives you the root privilege. Then the apt-get is just to get like an update, a recent installation for the Wireshark. So once you open it, once you sorry. So after you install the Wireshark, then you just on the terminal you just type Wireshark of the Wireshark. So once you are in the graphical user interface, you see something like this. So you go to where you see these lines here is because when I was doing it, my Chrome, because I recently searched, so it started capturing the network. So you click on this capture here, it will take you to where you choose your network, the network you are running this thing on. So after that, after choosing your network, you click on start. So when you start analyzing the network, when you start it, then you go to maybe Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, or you can even use command prompt. So for instance, using command prompt and you ping www from there, you see that it will show you here. It will show you here. So basically, this whole setup is used for network troubleshooting, security monitoring. So maybe if you have issues on the network, you want to see how fast the network is. So you can use Wireshark to identify this network and also analyze traffic. How is the traffic to that website is, and also to detect malware, because you see something like TCP, because there are different protocols you are trying to analyze protocols. So you can see something like TCP. So once you see that thing, you can be able to analyze website, and also to also know how it performs. So that's just basically what the Wireshark is used for after building the home lab. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Blessing.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Do we have another person from cybersecurity?
No,
All
no,
right,
ma'am.
all right. Okay, so thank you so much. That was awesome. I didn't want Nika to stop. That was an awesome presentation. Thank you so much. But we are time bound, and we are likely going to come back to that depending on how fast we finish. So let me just keep it at that. So thank you so much, cybersecurity. Thank you, Precious, for being awesome. Thank you, Chinwe, for all your works. And thanks to the presenters. So we are going to be moving on to the data analytics path. So here we have Obodo Anna, we have Chukuma Victory, and we have Mr. Howard. So I'm going to be calling Miss Victory, who is going to introduce herself and also call on her fellow facilitators, and likewise call her presenters who are going to show their project to us today. So thank you so much. I'm leaving the floor to you, Chukuma Victory. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Victory Chukuma. I'm one of the facilitators for data analytics, and I would like to extend my appreciation to other facilitators, our facilitator, Mr. Howard Wakama, and then Ms. Obodo Hannah. So I would like to call on our first presenting student, Ezeka Catherine. Catherine, are you ready? Please, can you share your screen?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I'll share my screen. Good evening, everyone.
My name is Isikaibi Catherine Omoyele.
Yeah, good evening. Hi, Catherine. Do you mind, your volume is a little bit low. Do you mind increasing that for us?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Thank you.
Is it better?
Okay. All right, go ahead, continue. Thank you.
Okay. My name is Catherine Isikaibi, a student and about to be an alumni of GirlsInTech Nigeria Data Analytics track. I'm presently presenting my Excel dashboard. It's the next presentation will be my PowerPoint, but first I'm going with my Excel dashboard. This Excel dashboard workbook contains data relating to Catherine's Road to Success Auto Hub, a car dealership. The dataset given here was cleaned and then a table created. This is the table. And out of that table, pivot tables were created, which are shown here on the analysis sheet. And so much shown here as
well. Hello?
Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
This is Obinna Nwachukwu.
Hello?
Catherine, I love what I'm seeing, but I can't hear you. Can you get closer to your microphone, do something? Because this is being recorded for later on.
Okay, sir. Can you hear me? Is it better now?
Don't come now. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Sir. So these are the pivot tables that were created, giving rise to the line chart you can see here, the clustered table chart you can see here, and also the pie chart you can see here on the main dashboard. On the left, the extreme left, is the timeline, which you can see right here. And beneath the timeline on the extreme left are also the slicers, the car make slicer, the car model slicer, the region slicer, and also the salesperson slicer. They are also interactive. So on this dashboard, I'll be focusing mostly on 3 key summaries and 3 critical recommendations. The first summary I'll be focusing on is the salesperson summary, which is shown here for the salesperson on this salesperson chart. The salesperson 2 made the highest sales by selling 1,127 units of cars, while the salesperson 5 made the lowest sales by selling 1,039 units in the whole year 2014. Then the next chart I'll move to is the line chart, which shows our profit and sales. And here it shows that July 2019 was the month with the highest sales and profit. It recorded 983 units sold and a profit of over $1 million. So the third summary I would give is the northern by regions, sales profit by region. The northern region had the highest profit, as we can see here, earning above $2 million. And also the northern region had the highest sales, which you can see on this chart here, selling 2,240 units of cars. So they had both the highest profit and the highest sales by region, while the western region had the lowest sales here, $2,144,182,000, and they also had the lowest sales, selling just 2,109 units of cars. So my recommendation, I'll shift to my recommendation. My recommendation based on the 3 summaries I majorly highlighted would be that the salesperson 2 who sold the highest should be acknowledged and rewarded for being the top seller of the year, while the person who sold the least, salesperson 5, should be given extra training and support to boost subsequent sales in the next year. Then, as July was the month with the highest sales and the highest profit, I would suggest that whatever strategies, marketing, and any type of strategies that were adopted in July should be adopted in the coming year because it was very profitable and it brought a high impact. Also, since the northern region had the highest profit and sales, I would also suggest that more car dealerships should be established there, as it seems there's a thriving need for automobiles there. The western region had the lowest sales and profits. I would suggest that there should be more targeted promotions and advertising there to build sales and profit. And thank you. That is me rounding up on my Excel sheet. I'm going to move on to my PowerPoint sheet now. And the PowerPoint sheet was, it's for an office supply store known as Cathy's Office Essentials. It was gotten from my Power BI. This PowerPoint sheet is used to analyze the key and performance indicators that were gotten from Power BI. You can see the table of contents, the executive summary. The financial period falls between January 2013 and December 2014. And this report provides an in-depth analysis of the business's performance across different sectors, segments, states, and products. The data was analyzed, as we can see, using Microsoft Power BI via Power Query. Given time constraints, I will just highlight, this here shows the key performance indicators of the business. These are the gross sales, the profit before tax, the units sold above 1 million, the tax, the discount, net sales and revenue, profit after tax, and manufacture cost. I would move on to key findings, and I'll highlight two major key findings and recommendations, and recommend for those key findings for the total report. So I'm going to start with the revenue and profit by segment. The government segment made the highest revenue, above 53 million naira for the period 2013 to 2014. The small business segment made the highest profit, earning above 25 million naira. You can also see revenue and profit by state, revenue, tax, and profit by product. I'm going to move on to the next slide now. You can see the financial performance in 2014. Biro made the highest revenue and profit in 2014, earning above 27 million and 23 million respectively. Pencil earned the lowest revenue at above 11 million, while Stapler made the least profit at minus 16 million. These are the sales proportions in 2014. Based on the revenue, Biro contributed the largest share to total sales. I'm going to move on to the next slide. The key products driving performance are Biro, Notepad, and markers. They are the main products contributing to growth because together they account for over 61% of the total overall sales of the company. They earn above 33 million, above 20 million, and above 18 million respectively. Now the products to discontinue. Overall, pencil and A4 paper were the lowest selling products at 13.1 and 12.41 of total sales respectively. Then I move on to the next one. The highest taxed overall, the product that was taxed the most by government was Biro, paying a total sum of above 1.5 million naira as tax. Stapler, Notepad, and markers earned the negative tax amount, meaning they got a tax refund. That was a benefit or a profit to the business because a tax refund is a benefit rather than a cost. The highest state tax overall was Osun State, paying the sum of 185,253.56 as tax. Then the highest tax overall by segment was the small business, paying a total sum of above 1.3 million naira. These are the gross sales by product, gross sales per segment, and gross sales by state. I'm going to move on to the revenue by year. The year 2014 earned higher, obviously, earning the sum of 94,278,300 naira and 93 kobo. So for my summary, I'm going to stick to my recommendations. I'm going to say that we should focus on push more on the government and small business sectors as they play a huge role in revenue and profit. The business should foster more relationship in these sectors in order to win bigger contracts and earn more profit and revenue in the near future. The three top selling products which were biro, notepad, and markers, should be marketed together, meaning they should be made as a bundle offer as a sales strategy, bunch them together for sales, or provide more discounts on these three products to encourage consumers to buy more of them. For my conclusion, the year 2014 had the higher revenue than the year 2013. I would suggest that the policies implemented in the year 2014 should be carried into the next year to foster and help boost revenue and to position the organization better for the incoming year 2015. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Catherine, for your presentation. So I'd like to call on the second presenter. Oh, if Gabriel is not connected yet, can we have the third presenter, Barakat? Barakat, please, can you share your screen while Gabriel prepares?
Good evening, I'm here.
Okay, you can please share your screen. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm coming, sorry. Sorry. Okay. My name is Gabriel Janaku, and I'll be presenting my Excel project. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so sorry, my Excel is old, so it might not be as in tune as others. So this is my dashboard. So first of all, we're given an opportunity, we're given some data that we should work with. And this is the data. It came in an Excel sheet, and so I first converted it into a table, as you can see, and then I further converted it into a pivot table, then where I was able to get my column charts, my pie charts, and every other thing, my pie chart, every other stuff that I'll be showing you. So back to my dashboard. So after analyzing the data, I was able to get all of this. So here, as you can see on my dashboard, this is my slicer, which is working. As you can see, it shows you when I click on it, it's responding. This is the total sales. So the total sales for Gabby's auto shop was $1,127, and total profit that was made was $1,136,449. $449,000. So I have my best salesperson, and which is sorry, from my page. I'm trying to go back. So as you can see, this is my line chart, which shows sales and profits. This is for sales. This is my pie chart for sales, for profits. Sales by car make. Audi had the highest sales than BMW, and salesperson too had the highest, made the highest sales. And the North region had the highest sales, and by car model, the Audi A6 had the highest sales. So moving on to my summary and recommendation. So the fiscal year of 2019, Gabriel's Auto Shop, we have made a record of a total of 10,820 units that was sold in my auto shop, which resulted in an impressive total profit of $11,182,873. So our BMW 5 Series recorded the highest profit, which amounted to $2,884,291. While the Audi AC.
Sorry to interrupt you. We have limited time here. Can we go to your PowerPoint or your recommendation in your PowerPoint? Thank you.
Okay, so my recommendation. So I recommended that Gabby's Auto Shop should continue investing in the marketing of the BMW 5 Series and the Audi A6. And we discussed that we would develop strategies that are tailored to the Western region, such as regional campaigns or special offers to close the performance gap, seeing that Western region had the lowest sales and lowest profit. And we push sure that whatever is being done in the North should be also brought to the West so that the profit margin would not be so bad. And then we realized that in July we had the best sales. So we decided that everything we had in July, we would do it in the other months so that it would not have a 1 month better than the other. And then we recommended that, okay, salesperson too will get incentives to motivate, and every other person that does well coming forward also get incentive to motivate them. And then further training and mentorship should be given to salesperson 5. So that's the end of my Excel. I would now share my PowerPoint, my PowerPoint presentation. So my PowerPoint presentation, as you can see here, let me change it to the view. So which was done with in my Power BI. We were given data for Gabby's to work with in Gabby's professional stationaries hub. So this
Hi, sorry to cut it short. Hi, Gabriel. I'm sorry to cut it short. Can we just go through it, like just walk us straight? Don't read it all because we're actually running out of time. Okay, please just rush through it for us. Let's just see the designs and everything. Thank you.
So that's my executive summary. And Gabby's stationary hub performed well from January 2013 to December 2014. These were my key findings: revenue by segment, revenue by product, revenue by state. And then these were my profit by segment, profit by product, profit by state, purchase key findings. And these were my charts. Sales promotion in 2014, which Byron made the highest and the best, the biggest portion of total sales, total revenue by products, revenue by year and quarter. So the amount of revenue earned in the fourth quarter of 2014 was a total of 30 million. The product to discontinue, which had pencils and A4 paper had the lowest sales, and they were put up to be discontinued. Our overall highlighted tax. Highest tax by segments, highest tax by states, and then recommendations. So I recommended that we examine the pencils and the A4 paper that have the low sales impact. We should review pricing, and we should develop marketing strategy to increase their profitability rather than putting them discontinuing them. I recommended that I will prioritize Oyo and Osun states due to their high revenue and profit margins, and we should increase the operations and marketing in this area. We should analyze the trend from 2014, and going forward, we should put it into it. identify what helped the year 2014 to be better, to make such sales to be successful and push it into future success, research tax saving strategies, increase sales of top-selling products, review the performance. In conclusion, so it was concluded that from the period of January 2013 to December 2014, government and small business sectors were essential for driving revenue and profit for Gabby's stationary hub, particularly in Oyo and Osun State, which significantly aided the overall growth. So our key products were like Biro, Notepad, and markers. So they made up over 60% of total sales and it boosted the financial performance. So, however, stapler, A4 paper had issues and there were considerable losses, which we saw were positive tax effects. Now, to support ongoing growth, it's important to target high performance areas and optimize tax strategies, key products that are not performing well. Like I said in the beginning, look for how to push, how to strategize and market them to get sales. Thank you for listening.
Oh, thank you so much, Gabriel. Sorry, Barakat, can you please just present for just like 3 minutes because we don't have enough time anymore. Barakat, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you.
Okay, please, can you share your screen? Yeah.
Sorry, is my screen up?
Yes, we can.
Yes,
We can
please.
see your screen.
All right, thank you. Good evening. My name is Barakat Ismail, a data analyst student. So, as a data analyst, after we got the data, we have to check through the data, clean, trim, and everything before we can work on it. So this data is a clean data. We've cleaned it, trim, and that was how we were able to work on it. So this is my analysis. We have my pivot table, and this is my Excel dashboard. And okay. So my key findings with this dashboard. In the year 2019, we have a total profit of 11,182,873 and a total sales of 10,852 for BMW and Audi. And also, we noticed that Audi has the highest profits of 5.5 million naira, and BMW has a profit of 5.6 million naira. We also noticed that the BMW has the highest profit and some car models too has the highest profit. I don't want to bore us with so much information because of my fellow colleagues and I don't have much time. However, my dashboard tool is interactive. As you can see, if I click on the Audi, it will bring the total sales of what we have on Audi, which is 5,485, and this is the profit as well. So this is what I have for my Excel. Let me go to my Power BI, please. Yeah, this is my Power BI. This is my analysis. I have my table here. This is my table. As there's nothing we can conclude with this table, we have to do the analysis. So this is my report view where I have my analysis and it is interactive as well. If I click on this Biro, it will give me different, can you see the dashboard is interactive? So please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
All right, thank you. So this is my total profit for 2013 and this is for 2014. Sorry, please, let me just go to my PowerPoint. Okay. So this is a PowerPoint for the paper parlor where we sell stationaries. My overview. Yeah, this is my overview. From the analysis on Power BI, this is what we are able to conclude on. So this report provide a comprehensive analysis of the financial performance of the year 2013 and 2014 on products like biro, pencil, A4 paper. And also our customers include the government, enterprise, small business, and mid-market.
Hi, Baraka. Yeah, can you just drive us through it? Thank you so much. This is beautiful. Can you just drive it? We don't have much time, okay? Just drive us through what you have. Yeah.
Okay, so this is my executive summary where we have the gross sales, the product, and the states. So for the gross sales, we have a total amount of 5.6 million from the government sector. That's the total number of sales we have from the government sector. And from the product, which Biro has the highest of 3.5 million. And also from the states, Oyo State has the highest, which is 27.27 million. And this is the profits as well. Ocean has the highest profits, while Ogun has the least. Also, Biro has the highest profits of 28.86 million. And also, according to the sector, small business has the highest profits. This is the tax paid by each segment, product, and states. Osun State is paying the highest tax, and Biro is paying the highest tax. Why small business? Small business is the one paying the highest tax on them segments. This is our revenue. Yeah. In 2014, we have a total revenue of 94.8 million, which is like a 250% increment from our 2013 revenue. So this growth is, I think, is driven by high demand in our products like biro, A4 paper, and pencil. And also in our profits, we have a total profit of 11.98 million in 2014, which is like a 650% increment from our 2013 profits. So this is my recommendation. I recommend that the company should continue to invest in products like biro, pencils, and market demand on the item, having high profits like the biro, pencil, and the likes. And also sectors like mid-market and channel partners, they have a huge risk on our product, on our profits, because it has a minus something million profit, which has a negative impact on our profits. Also, on our year-to-year figure, okay, I don't have the thing here.
Okay. Can we round it off? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is my conclusion. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. That's awesome. Wonderful presentation. Victor, anything from you?
No, ma. Thank you so much for
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much from Victory, Mr. Howard, Miss Anna. You all are awesome, and thank you for the students that represented data analysis. This is just a section. All right, so let's quickly move on to front-end development, and I have Ibifar. Hi, Miss Ibifar, are you here? Please, can you take the floor, introduce yourself, introduce your fellow facilitators, and call upon your students to present their project. Please, let's try to check our time, okay? We have 20 minutes for this presentation. Thank you so much. All right, Ibifar, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ibifar Ibisaki, and I'm one of the facilitators for front-end development. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay. I want to call on my fellow facilitators who are here present. I want to welcome Miss Ronnie. Miss Ronnie, are you here? Please, can you introduce yourself? Miss Ronnie, are you here? Okay, it's like Miss Ronnie is not here with us. Let me introduce the next driving force, which is Miss Rachel. Please, can you introduce yourself, Miss Rachel?
Good evening, everyone. It's good to be here.
Good evening. Thank you so much, Ms. Rachel. Without wasting our time, we'll go straight to the first presenter. The first presenter representing the front end is Ms. Stephanie Mesoma Annie. Ms. Stephanie Mesoma Annie, please can you present us, share your slide with us, and
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Just share my screen, please.
Okay.
Okay, please, can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. We can see your screen.
Yes, we
And
can
I said,
see.
wow.
Okay. All right. So my name is Stephanie Ani, and I'm one of the students of the front end track. Our project was to create a library where users can store their books and other details about the books. So I'm just going to go over the app. So when you enter the app, you're greeted with the dashboard or the homepage, and the homepage has two buttons. The first one is the button to input your new book. So on clicking on this new book button, it opens up a form where you can input the title, the author, number of pages, and date added for. That's the details of your book. So I'm just going to do that right now. So the first book I have is The Alchemist, yeah. And the author is, sorry, just a minute. Okay. Okay, the author is Paulo. Paulo. And then number of pages is 300. And then the date added, I'm going to input today's date.
Anyway, we have to drop something with, so it's tough.
Then I'm also going to select a genre. So let's say fiction. And then we have some options here where you can check to see if you can check to input if you've read the book, you're still reading the book, or you're yet to read the book. So I'm just going to say not read. And on clicking on this, it takes you to a library where your book is stored, right? And to go back to input a new book, you can just go to the go to home button, which takes you back to your dashboard to input a new book. So I'm just going to input a new book now, just so that I can explain the functionality of the app properly. All right, so the next book is, let's say, yeah, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and has 279 pages, and I'm going to say today's date, 30th, 2024. And the genre, I'm going to say romance. And for this one, I'm just going to say still reading, yeah. So add book, and then it presents my book in my library. And now this app has some interactive functionalities, like, let's say peradventure you're done reading the book, right? So you can easily come to this button here and change the status of your book, if it has been read, if you're still reading, or you're not yet done, or you've not yet read it, right? And also, let's say you want to delete a book from your library, you can also tap on the remove book button, and it takes away that book from your library. And lastly, if you want to reset your library, that's if you want to clear all the books in your library and just start afresh, then you tap on the reset button, reset library, and it clears everything from your library. So you can just go back to your home and start afresh. Also, you can also use the view library button to view your library, but since I've cleared everything there, there's nothing there, so I'll just have to start afresh. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You did so well. Thank you for that wonderful presentation.
Yeah.
Next on our list is Miss Janet Kalu. Miss Janet Kalu, can you present your presentation, please? Thank you. Miss Janet, are you there? Is Miss Janet here with us? Miss Janet.
Okay, I think I saw her some. Oh, I see her here. I don't know if she can hear us. Hi, Janet, can you hear us? If she's not available, do we have another person?
No, she's the second person. Just the two of them.
Okay.
Can we just give her a little moment if she can just join up?
Okay, because of our time, while she's getting ready, she can communicate with you, right? We might have to move to the next. Oh, okay, I can hear, but my audio is not connecting. So just go ahead and try to fix that. Let's go over to the next path. We can come back to you, okay? Just try to fix it. And if you're done, you can let Ibifa know so that she can communicate with us. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you, Ibifa. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Ronnie, Princess. So this is the front end path, and we are likely going to come back to them for Miss Janet. But for now, let's go to the graphic design team. So we try to make do with the time we have. Thank you so much, Ibifa. And for the graphic design team, I'm going to be calling on Miss Udrak, yes, Miss Udrak Peter, who is going to be representing, or who is going to be introducing herself and also calling on her fellow facilitators, and then also call her student or their students who are going to be presenting their project to us. All right, over to you, Miss Udi. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm very happy to be here. My name is Udua Peter, and I'm one of the facilitators for the graphic design class. So I'm going to be introducing my Photoshop facilitators, because we divided graphic design. Graphic design has so many aspects, so we just decided to take two of it this bootcamp. So I'm going to be introducing Miss NK now. Miss NK, if you are available.
Okay, I don't think she's available. Let's go on to the next person.
Okay. So, Miss Uchechi. Miss Uchechi, are you here? Okay. So let's just move on to Mr. Ike.
Good evening.
Miss Inge.
Yes.
Please hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Ike, are you here? Quickly introduce yourself. Okay, so not to waste much time, we are going to introduce our participants or our students now. We have three people presenting for us. First up is Miss Inge Wanko. Miss Inge, you have the floor.
Good evening, everyone. I'll just share my screen. Good evening, everyone. My name is Inge Wanko. My track is graphic design track. And I want to say a big thank you to Girls in Tech Nigeria for giving me this opportunity, and to my teachers, my mentors, Miss Udwak, Mr. Ikechukwu, thank you for your patience, always going back every time we don't understand, and leaving your DMs open for further questions. So based on the project, can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. All right. So based on the project, they asked, the assignment is to create a brand and create consistency and make a promotional flyer for the brand. So I chose pastries. I like pastries. So this is like a combo. So I decided to choose this combo to make my flyer. So I think I have all my details, the price, the contact, the logo. And I want to say that the one challenging thing I had was picking out the right colors, because you need to be consistent in your colors because you're trying to make a brand and trying to convey an information to your target audience. So that was one of my main challenges. But here I am, and this is the product of my consistency, my classes, and I would just like to ask a question. If you are going to buy burger, would you buy or purchase based on this flyer? Thank you very, very much. And here is my logo. The name of my brand is Happy Bites, and I try my best to convey happiness and what my brand is about. So we're the best burger in town, and yeah, that's just it. I just try to make it simple because we are selling pastries. So thank you very, very much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Inge. We really appreciate you. Can you run us through the softwares that you used for your logo and your flyer?
All right, I made use of Photoshop for my logo, and that's it. I used Photoshop for my flyer and my logo. I am very, very conversant with Photoshop now because of the classes. And for my CorelDRAW, I was meant to use my CorelDRAW for my logo, but I experienced a little bit of failure in the software. So I decided to use the Photoshop to make my logo and my flyer. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we are going to move on to the second person, Miss Rita. Miss Rita, you have the floor. Miss Rita, are you there? Okay.
Okay, Miss Rita, we can hear you, and yeah, you can go ahead, unmute yourself and talk to us. You can stop sharing and try to share again. Yeah. Okay, can we go to the next person,
Okay,
or
Miss
while
Rita,
Miss Rita is
let's
fixing
move on
herself
to
up?
the next person. Miss Frances, are you here? You can take the floor while Miss Rita is sorting.
Okay, I think she's back.
Okay, okay.
Miss Rita, you're muted. Okay. Yeah. Can we go to the next person? Please try to fix that.
Present, please, while Miss Rita
Okay,
is trying to.
everyone. Sorry, I have a little challenge with my network over here.
Okay. Okay, can Miss Frances
So let me when I'm sure.
Okay, no problem. Miss Frances, you can present.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me, please?
Good evening. Good evening. We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we were asked to do a promotional flyer and create a logo for it. So during the process of the class, I really enjoyed it. The teachings, our facilitators were always there to put us through. So, oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Miss Frances Okeogene Udiviotu. Okay, during the class schedule and everything, I had exam in between. So for a month, I was not able to join. So after the exam, I was able to pick up and I was able to do the assignment of the project work. So this is it. This is my project. This is my logo. This is the promotional flyer for a social media brand because I'm an aspiring social media manager and graphic design was like the second thing I have to learn along the way. So we were asked to use Corel for our logo. This is my logo for the brand. This is made with Comic Sans. This logo, the slogan here was made with Comic Sans. This was made with area front. These Zs were made with Shape 2. And also then this, I won't lie, I struggled using Photoshop because wow, I've not used this to create a design before. And when I tried, I was like surprised that I can't really edit so much as I can with my.
I guess.
I think network kicks her out. Miss Rita, are you still here? Sorry, are you speaking? We can't hear you.
Yeah, I think that's network issues, but do we have another person presenting?
No, ma, we don't have any other person. We just have Miss Fatima. Okay, yeah, network. Miss Fatima Amira Labaran. She's our ambassador for the graphic design track.
Okay, is she presenting something too?
No, she's not.
Okay.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Hi, Fatima. Good evening. All right.
Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, we can hear you.
My name is Fatima Amira Labaran. I'm from Graphic Design Class.
Thank
Can
you
you hear
and
me?
welcome. Yes, Fatima, we can hear you. Yeah, thank you so much. We can hear you. Yeah, Francis, go ahead, complete yours so we can quickly conclude. We don't have much time.
Okay, so for now, I cannot show my screen because I'm not connecting with my laptop.
Oh,
Can you hear
all right,
me?
all right. Yes, Fatima, we can hear you. We can hear you. I think there's an echo from your background. All right, Francis, if you're talking to us, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I muted my mic. Okay, as I was saying, I had problems using Photoshop because I've not used it before. But all in all, I liked I was able to scale through and I was able to present today. So thank you very much. And thank you very much for the opportunity, because no one was going to give this opportunity like this with so many facilitators to teach free of charge. But thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm grateful. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Udi, anything else from your team?
No, except Ms. Uchechi introduces herself. I think that'll be all.
Hi, Mrs. Cheshire, are you here? Okay. I think she's having network issues. So thank you so much, Frances. Thank you, Udi. Thank you, Mr. Ike. And yes, every member of the graphic design team, you all are awesome. And yeah, we appreciate the work you've put in. All right, so I was informed that Janet is ready. Hi, Janet, are you ready for us? Can you quickly do this in 5 minutes, please?
What is the problem again?
Janet, can you hear me? Okay, I believe, can you hear me? Can you share your screen if you're ready for us? Okay. Okay, we can see your screen now.
Oh my God, what's going on now?
We can hear you, and we can see your screen. Just go ahead, show us what you have for us. Yes.
All right, I thought I wasn't audible. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, so this is a short presentation, and okay, let me just quickly go through my slide. The name of my application is Wisdom Library, and I made it in order to challenge to solve the problem of the deteriorating reading culture we have in Nigeria. So what is the app for? It helps you to track your books. It helps you to manage your books seamlessly. And the key features, you can add books, you can update, you can delete, you can monitor your books. And the technologies I used, okay, so I think there's a mix-up somewhere. So I used HTML, I used CSS, I used MySQL for the database, I used Spring Boot, I used Java for the backend. And then, okay, so let me just go straight. And then my special thanks to Miss Ibifa, she walked me through the journey, and then Miss Rachel and other facilitators and the entire Girls in Tech, and then my fellow front-end devs. So let me start with my application. Okay. So I already have this book in my dashboard already. So okay, this is the dashboard, that's the flow. When you come to your dashboard, you see an option of add book. Then if I click on add book, it takes you to this form where you fill, and there are some fields that are marked with asterisks. They are the compulsory fields, while there are some fields that that are not mandatory. So I can start, let me just populate the book. So I'm going to name my book Surviving T-Pain. I guess we all know what's going on in the country. And then I'll call it Gist Lover as, let me use my name. Then if I try to save this book like this, if I click on save, it's going to pop up this warning, which will tell me that all fields marked with asterisks are required. So I have to include a publisher, Lantern Books. Then image URL. I've already saved Square Bookmark Publishing. Okay, I can use this one. Then the book is in English. Then I'll provide, if I still try to save it without providing ISBN, to tell me my ISBN must not be empty. So I go ahead and I add a random ISBN number. And then these fields, they are not compulsory, but I can still try to add a description, Lauren Gibson. And then automatically, when you're populating a book, the status, I set it to unread. You can't edit this field. And then I go ahead to save my book. It asks me, am I sure I want to save it? I click on yes. And then I get an alert that tells me that the book title, Surviving Tipping, has been added. So if I go back to my dashboard, I can decide to go ahead to add another book. But if I go back to my dashboard, oh my God, what's going on? It's supposed to populate what's tampered with something, I guess. Okay, so but that's it by the way. Let me check the database whether it's saved at all.
Maybe depend.
Yes, it's the T-Pain.
Guess it didn't save or something.
Yeah, but
let me try it one more time. I'll be fast. Girls in Red.
When we did the demo, it was saving. What happened?
I must have tampered with something. I don't know. It worked some minutes ago. English.
There's a phrase for that in the business. It's called ghosts in the machine.
I guess. So. Bad with something. Okay, if I can go back to all right. I tampered with something. My apologies. But the one that I already have saved, I have the option of if I click on more, I get all the details of the book, and then you can edit it or you can decide to remove the book. So if I click on edit, because of time, it will ask me, are you sure you want to edit? If I click on yes, then it brings out a pre-populated form of the details that I've already saved. So I can decide to change maybe from English to French. I can decide to change the status or the year. And then when I'm done, I save it. Or I can decide to delete the book from the library. And it will ask me, am I sure? If I click on yes, oh, something is wrong. Okay, now it's now that Surviving T-Pain is loading. So it has removed the book that was there before. This Surviving T-Pain that I just created. Then if I click yes, see there's a problem with my internet. So I can decide to change the name to Enjoying T-Pain. And then maybe change the publisher to Longman Books. Then change it to Spanish. I decide to mark it as red. And then give it a rating of 4.8. That's the max. Then I can fix the pages to 345 pages. And then the summary. And I can decide to save to tell me Enjoying T-Pain has been updated. And then if it takes me back to the dashboard, and the name has changed from Surviving T-Pain to Enjoying T-Pain, and the publisher has changed from Lantern Books to Longman Books, and the status has changed to red. So, but because of the limited time, I was supposed to add a functionality that once the status changes to red, if you notice when a book is created, the background color, the box color, there is a reddish tint around each book. So it's supposed to change to green to show that it has been read. But this I've not perfected on this functionality. So that's it for me. And if I decide to remove this book, yes, I delete it. Something is definitely wrong. So the dashboard is supposed to be empty. There's nothing in it. Yes, my internet is slow. So that's it from my end. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that presented. see something from the UI UX team. They said they weren't given enough time to present. We are really sorry about that. Your presentations will be taken and also will be displayed out. Chidera, I'm sure you guys had network issues, so that's part of the problem that caused yeah. So once again, thank you so much to everyone that presented here today, from the UI UX team down to the graphic design team, the front end team, cybersecurity. Every one of us were awesome. But I'm going to leave it for the floor right now for the stakeholders, so that they can actually give us some comments based on what they've seen here for today. And then we are just going to try to conclude. We are really out of time at the moment. All right, so we are going to have our trustees message, and please don't log out, right? We are going to take a group a picture, especially with all the graduates that are here today. We're going to take a group picture. So please, while we are here, make sure you're so I'll turn our camera, and then all of us are going to take like a screenshot, and we are going to save it for today. So I'm going to call upon the trustees. So the first person on my list, Mrs. Chinyere. All right, let's go back. Mrs. Chinyere. Hello, ma'am. What's your thought? Can you share your thoughts? Please, we're also going to be, because we are out of time, we're also going to limit the timing that we are going to be using also. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. I'm so impressed. This is amazing. We have gone top. Ladies, everybody that presented and those that were not able to present, we understand some of the difficulties with network and so on. Amazing quality, beautifully well presented from the cybersecurity team, front end, UI, UX. Amazing. Where do I even the bugger? I mean, there's just everything stood out. So I just want to say congratulations to all of you. You're winners. And this is just the beginning of so many things that will come out of this for you. You're on a career path that you will be so successful. And I have no doubts. This is just the beginning. And we already have a lot of people who are doing so well. So you have some inspiring mentors and role models. Like our president is a fantastic role model. So the sky is, I mean, there's no limits, actually. So all the best. I think I'm so impressed. I'm wowed, actually. I would love that we continue to display the work in terms of all the handles, Instagram,
Yes,
Facebook,
definitely.
our website, because it's just amazing. Great. Thank you so much, all of you. And thank you to Amarachi and the team. This is awesome the way that you've presented and organized this evening is on a different level. And I'm just so proud to be associated with GirlsInTech. All the best. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Mrs. Obiageli, Dr. Obiageli, ma'am, what's your thoughts? Can you share with us your message? Okay. Dr. Obiageli, Namanima, are you here? Okay. So, all right, let's move over to Mr. Obin Namachiko. Hello, sir. What are your thoughts?
It's getting better and better. I love it. Yes, so. Oh, it is beautiful, never to quit. It is beautiful. I am proud of this team. Ladies, you rock. It is, I was just jumping up and down. I love it, and I'm going to be getting back to you, including those who felt that they didn't have enough time. There'll be time. Just keep doing what you're doing. Present your listen. We'll be going through them, and I'd love to speak to us offline. Thank you to everybody that's involved, stakeholders, mentors, every single person. This is awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Do we have Professor Richard Nkome in the house. Hello, sir. Do you have any word of encouragement for the ladies?
Well, yes, I do. Well done, Amarachi.
Thank you, sir.
Well done. I hail you and the team. Great job. Great job. In fact, what I say is a microcosm of a bigger thing.
Sir.
In fact, something has happened, and you can see the energy, the coordination, the conciseness, the expertise. No, is a very wonderful job you and the team have done. And to the girls, wow. In fact, I echo what my elder brother Obi have said. He said that I love it. I love it. So the girls, they did a wonderful job. They did a wonderful job, and they're on a path to greatness. And one of the things I used to hear from Obi is say that you should show up. You should show up. So we have to continue on this path, and there's still much to be done. And we believe that those work will be put in there. Just like Obi has said, I also want to have a private conversation with the girls. But for the whole team, I thank you. Wonderful job. Great job. Amarachi, thank you very much. Amarachi doesn't stop coordinating, stop messaging. She messaged you one-on-one and everything. Amarachi, thank you very much. And I say congratulations to these girls, and their future is bright. And of course, definitely, I'll be keeping in touch and seeing how they progress. We don't have to let them go. They have to still be together and keep on doing what they are doing. Thank you very much. And I greet the whole team once more again. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So do we have Mrs. Suju Umozul in the house? Hello, ma. Do you have any word of encouragement for the ladies? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So while we wait for her, let's hear from Odero Taru. Hi, ma'am. What do you have for us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good day, everyone. I do apologize. I should have been here, but I informed Madame Presido earlier that I was going to be engaged. But I rushed back because I had to see the presentations, and thank God I did, because look at that burger. Imagine if I had missed out on that burger, you know? But I'm so happy. I'm so impressed. I'm overjoyed. It's been very encouraging, to the entire team, to the stakeholders, to the leaders, to Amarachi, to the directors, to the facilitators, especially. Thank you so much to the facilitators. In fact, I think tonight is your night, because this is proof of the work that you have put in, to the betterment of Girls in Tech, to impacting the lives, to helping us achieve our vision and mission. I cannot say thank you enough. Thank you to the ladies. Wonderful presentations from everybody. We understand that not everybody could present because of some bottlenecks or another, but it doesn't matter, because we see your hard work. And yes, I just really wanted to say those words of encouragement. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ladies.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. We also have Mrs. Chinonso Nkume. Hello, ma'am. Please, can you share some words of encouragement to the ladies? Are you here, ma? All right. So while we wait for her, can we hear from Miss Adeze Ebunine? Hello, ma'am. What do you have for us?
Thank you very much. Good evening to our trustees. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a really, really, really inspirational night. I just want to say thank you so much to our facilitators. You're the real stars, because we really appreciate the efforts you put in the transfer of knowledge, and it shows. So thank you so much to our facilitators. And I just want to say that it's also really, really powerful to see past students now taking up the roles of being facilitators. I don't think you can define growth in any other way, because that's also part of what we want. So when you're done, you can also join the movement, and so happy to see that it's materializing. So just to say, well done, everyone. Your presentations were amazing. UI UX team, please don't feel left out. We see you. Your efforts, didn't go down the drain. You've done amazing, and you should be very proud of yourself. So thank you very much. And yeah, better things to come. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, thank you so much. And we have our, Mr. Emmanuel. Hello, sir. Can you share with us your thoughts and encouragement for the ladies? Hello, are you there, Emmanuel? Okay, so I think that's going to be it. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else I need to. Yeah, so I recognize every one of us in the house. I thank all of us for coming, from the stakeholders to the trustees to, of course, the facilitators. I always say it, you all are the MVP. Like, without you guys, you are the main, how do I put it? You are the main holders of what we are doing here today. So thank you all so much for your efforts, for your passion, for your time, for bringing out your time to impact lives. So thank you so much, every of our facilitators. And thank you to the students. Believe me, I know it's not easy. I mean, this is a journey that started about 3 months ago, and today we are finally celebrating it. Thank you to everybody that stayed to the very end of the program. And like we said, this is not the end of the goal, right? We are always going to keep in touch. This is a community of women, and we are here to keep doing exploits. I know how I started. I know how the journey is going, and I'm sure at the end of it all, no, of course, there's not going to be like an end. We're just going to keep going until we achieve all our dreams and goals of reaching ladies and girls in the grassroots. And just to point out, this is not the end of the program for us. We are also going to be, I and my team are going to be creating a job readiness program where we are going to be focusing on getting jobs, right, for us, right? That is the next step for us. And also we are trying also to get some internships where we can actually push our students or introduce our students to. Luckily for us, yes, we've been getting some messages. Actually, we just got some message last time from some company that would want some of our girls, and we are just going to look into that. Like I always tell you all, please always showcase what you are doing. Don't keep it in your room. Don't keep it in your phone. Don't keep it in your laptop. Show the world what you are doing. You never know who is watching. Okay, so that is it from me, and we are going to be communicating as we go. And hey, this is actually a surprise. Even the facilitators, we are going to be conferring together with the facilitators, and we're going to be giving out some gifts to the best students from each part. So expect that, and your certificates are also going to be coming soon. And of course, we are going to be sending out a survey so that we actually get feedback from you on what you experience, and of course, where to improve on. So again, special thanks to all the team that work with me, to the graphic design team, the social media team, our community manager, and everybody who works in day and out to make sure that what we are celebrating today is on. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So I think at this point, it is time for us to take our pictures. So please, ladies, can we turn on our videos, please? Everybody, can we turn on our videos? Everybody, let's turn on our videos and we are going to be just taking our pictures. I'm waiting, ladies. We need to celebrate ourselves. And just so that I point this out, please, for the UI UX team, not just for UI UX team, for every team, we're also going to be reaching out and we are going to be presenting your projects, right? We are going to be presenting your projects to the world to see, because that is what we are here for. We need to also promote ourselves, right? So thank you so much. And we're going to be taking our pictures in 1, 2. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Hey, Kala, not showing.
All right. Are we ready? I need some smiles.
On that thing. This thing.
I need some smiles in the house. I'm still waiting for some people to turn on their videos.
I'm trying to turn. His arm is back.
All right, is Fadikam in the house? Fadikam in the house?
Please stop that.
Go show you. Let me get it.
Come this way.
Let's see.
And then I finish.
All right, I think we got that. Thank you so much, ladies. So I don't know, is there anybody that want to say something before we go? I think we have a few minutes. I don't want to go. I'm so happy today that I don't even want to leave, but of course I know we have to go. We have to go at some point. So once again, thank you so much, ladies. Thank you to the facilitators. Thank you to the team, to my whole team, and you are going to be hearing from us. And please don't forget our Discord channel also. Don't forget our Discord channel. That's actually how we are going to be communicating. And if there's any information, expect to hear that from the Discord channel. And we are also going to be for the next bootcamp, where we are going to be introducing some courses also in the Go, right? So thank you so much, everybody. I think that's going to be it from me at this point. Does anybody have anything to say to us?
Ma, can we get the screenshots?
Okay. What do you say?
Can we get the screenshots on the group so that we can also post?
Okay. Okay. All right, so do that. And please, again, we are going to be reaching out so that we can send our messages. We can send our projects out. So So that's going to be it from me. And good night. Have a blessed night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good night. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you
Thank
Bye
you
bye.
so
Good
much,
night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Thank you very much.
Praise the Lord.
Good night, everyone. Thank you. Good night, everybody.